Hello, Aquarius. Welcome into Don Williams Tarot. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising placements in the sign of Aquarius. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So not all messages may resonate. However, I do believe there's enough here that will make sense to you. So I hope that you will watch. Also, this message is for the month of June. So it's an overview for the months of June 2024. If you're new to my channel, you might want to consider subscribing, as one of the new offerings I am doing is I'm doing live readings on YouTube only at this time, which will allow you to come in and actually ask questions. And I'm answering questions in the lives. Okay. I just started this, so I'm hoping this will help my channel grow. And also, I really am enjoying working one-on-one with people to help them, right? To give them some answers, to give them some direction, giving them some options is probably the best way for me to put it. So if that's something that you may be interested in, just click that subscribe button. And the next time I do a live, you will be notified as to when that will be, and you can come in and ask. Okay. So today I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. I am going to pull a card from the messages of the universe. I'm going to do your Celtic cross. When I'm doing your Celtic cross, I'm going to take myself off screen so we can just concentrate on your cards. At the end of your Celtic cross, I will bring myself back on view to give you your last 5 main themes from the Tea Leaf Tarot. Now, those last 5 cards may be additional information for you that Spirit wants you to know, or it could be clarifiers for some of the things that we discussed in the reading that gives additional insight that may have come up and is confirming exactly what we were talking about. Okay, so for now, let me put my glasses on. Let us pull your card. So no act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. How nice, Aquarius. I like that message. Okay, I'm taking myself off camera. I've been shuffling your cards, so I'm just going to lay them out to save time. We have the 8 of Wands. Oh, beautiful card here. So this, of course, is the 9 of Pentacles, which is a wish card. And then we have the 5 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, the Fool card. So this is you showing up in your reading very strongly, and the Hanged Man. Okay. Well, I don't see any swords, which represents air energy. It feels as though there's a lot of money and career things that you're looking at, as well as emotions. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of energy in terms of how you feel about things, your relationships, those types of energies. So we start off your reading with the 7 of Pentacles. Now, this is my sovereignty card. This is my card of standing up for your beliefs. This is standing up for yourself. This is you stepping into your role of leadership, but it's also one of those ones where you're defending and defining your boundaries of things. So this is as you can see, he's kind of up on a hill. He has the power position being up here, but he does have people that really want to knock him off of his his mountain. There is a little bit of conflict associated with this card, but at the same time, it's also saying that you do have the upper hand. You do have the ability to be able to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, and to be able to say those things in a way that are not offensive to others, taking action, being very creative in your communication in that way. Now, what is crossing over you, which is either helping or hindering you, is this Nine of Cups. This, to me, whenever you see gold cards in the tarot, so you have the Fool card here, as well as this Nine of Cups, that represents beautiful energy. It represents the more positive aspects of the tarot cards. And what this is really showing you is that whatever it is that you've been working towards, it is going to really make you feel happy and fulfilled, is being answered. It's coming towards you. So it looks as though, even though you're in a position where you're having to defend yourself or you're having to stick up for your beliefs, it feels as though good things are still coming in and supporting you as well. So now what is in your immediate thoughts, or the way that you've been thinking up to this point, is that some of you may be feeling, oh, a little bit depressed or a little bit sad. This card is a card of feeling a little bit disappointed in some area of your life, where it's actually these three cups here are meant to represent that this individual here used to have a love for wine. And now he no longer has that love. He doesn't really care for the taste of wine anymore. So he's kind of sad by that, because at one point it gave him a lot of pleasure and it gave him a lot of joy. And now that is no longer the case. So it's kind of one of those cards where it's asking, what is it that you're keeping your focus on, the things that you have lost or the things that you no longer have in your life, right? That is bringing you sadness or bringing you down or making you feel as though you're missing out on something. And the fives are about changes coming in. The cups have to do with your emotions. But the beautiful thing is, what he doesn't recognize because of his current situation here is that there are two beautiful other cups coming in. And maybe these cups will be more to his liking. And the other thing too is this card about not focusing on your losses, not focusing on the sadness, but recognizing and having gratitude for the beautiful things that you do have in your life now, right? So it's kind of just a little bit of a change of attention, a change of your focus, change of the way that you're feeling about things. Because once he changes his perspective and turns around and he sees these beautiful full cups here, he's able then to take both of those cups in his hands, go over this bridge, and live in this beautiful castle. So there are beautiful things here. He's just looking at his losses. So this is just a reminder of that. Okay. Now, what is your foundation and what is supporting you is gratitude. This is my card of feeling as though you have enough, feeling as though you have enough where you're able to share and to give to others. This is a card of gratitude. This is a card of giving to those in a gracious way, appreciating the things that you have, but not overextending, right? Not giving everything away that you have nothing left for yourself. There's a balance here that needs to be given. Now, the other thing is, you notice that he's giving coins to this individual and this person still has their hand out. So it feels as though you are going to be in a position where you're going to be able to help others. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give them money. It could be a situation where you're feeling gracious with your time. Maybe you're going to help a friend move, or maybe you're going to help someone that has a big task that most people don't like to do. For me, that's, moving house, right? Packing up boxes and doing all of those logistics in order to be able to move. But, the more people, the merrier, the lighter the work, right? So it's kind of one of those energies there. Now, sixes are about persevering to keep moving forward. You're overcoming your obstacles. It does feel as though more money will be coming into you, and you're going to be feeling as though you are in a place where you can share with others. I just love that energy for you here, Aquarius. Now, your immediate past has to do with feeling as though you have been spoiled for choice. You have 7 cups here. They're all filled with various different things. Some of them are filled with gems and beautiful things, castles, gems. You know, this laurel wreath here is meant to represent success. But then you have a dragon, right? And then you have the wool over your head. So if you look, this smoke that's here can also represent smoke and mirrors. It can kind of represent things that you're not seeing clearly. So the suggestion in this card is if you have multiple choices, the best course of action is for you to go within and to really ask yourself, what really lights up my heart? What is the direction I want to go that is going to make me feel the best, that's going to make me feel fulfilled, it's going to bring me some joy, going to bring me some inner peace, happiness, those types of things. And it feels as though you're clearing the air. You're looking at all of those options and you're narrowing down your choices, as this is in your past position. And then what you're bringing in to your immediate future is the King of Cups. This could be representing a male in your life, could be your significant other, could be your dad, could be any male in your life, or it could be someone that you are attracting. This king can also represent a mentor for you. So if you are going to need help with something, this King of Cups could be the person that helps you with those things. The other thing is this King of Cups also represents a professional individual. This guy is very much aligned with his heart space. He goes after those things that really help him feel good about himself. And feel good about his situation. He is our emotionally stable king. He has a lot of experience that he can share with you. And the other thing is, if this doesn't represent a person for you, it could just be representing the energy of this king. And if you look at him, even though the waters are choppy all around him, meaning there's drama around him, you know, he's got this boat out here in the middle of the water, and he looks like he's got this little guy that's getting ready to jump, you know, into the water here. Even though things around him may be tumultuous, he's very stable. He's emotionally stable. And that's the energy that I'm taking away. So it feels as though there's something may be coming in, something that may be coming around you that could bring in a lot of drama for you. But I feel as though you are going to stay the course. You're going to align with your higher heart and with your higher self, and you're going to be okay. Now, this could also represent a person that you will be working closely with. So it may resonate for you in that way as well, as an older individual, someone who has a lot of clarity, has a lot of empathy, has a lot of willing to help you, right? Willing to extend the olive branch to you to help you in some way. Now, as we go up the ladder, we start off with the Two of Pentacles, and this is in your, your distant future. So this is your immediate future, and then this is your distant future. So this would be later on in the month, I would say. And some of you, it looks as though you are juggling. You may be juggling jobs, because I see Two of Pentacles here. Maybe you have 2 jobs that you're really working because you can't make enough money to sustain yourself. So you had to get a second job. Or it could be that some of you are looking at 2 different job options and you're making decisions as to which would be the most lucrative for you, the one that will bring you the most happiness and joy. But it does feel as though money is coming in, opportunities are coming in, choices and decisions are coming in about finances. As you can see, he does have 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot he has lifted up. So he is slightly off balance. The thing about the twos is twos do represent the balance of things, right? He also has this infinity sign here. Now, to me, the infinity sign, which is in a lot of the cards for tarot, does represent that infinite abundance for me. So I feel as though, even though you might be feeling as though you're juggling and you're looking for that stable sure-footedness, It feels as though you will have an opportunity to make some choices that is going to be better for you. Okay. And then with your closest relationships, it looks as though some of you are evaluating your current circumstances. Is the work worth the reward? Are you in a situation or a relationship with someone where you feel as though you're doing all the work? And you're really evaluating that. You're looking at, is my hard work, is the investment worth the reward? So he is looking at his pentacles here, which does represent our physical security. It does represent our home life. It does represent our possessions. It also represents our career, and it also represents our health. So if it is a situation where you are looking at your current relationship that you are in with an individual, it may be that you're putting in a lot more energy, and you might have to ask and stand up for yourself, right? With this eight of wands here, where you're standing your ground, and you're going to have to ask for reciprocal energy. If you don't get that reciprocal energy coming towards you, it's going to feel as though everything is off balance, everything is out of kilter, because you are feeling as though you're putting more energy into the relationship than the other individual. So with that, you're just looking at that, you're evaluating. This card also, so sevens also represent building confidence within yourself. It's also about gaining experience and gaining or utilizing existing experience. So I feel as though some of you are doing that evaluating process right now. And I do feel as though then you're stepping into your personal power right here with the Fool card. The Fool card represents Aquarius. This is also the energy of a new beginning, a new start, a new journey. So it feels as though you're embodying yourself. If it's a situation where you decide that you are going to walk away from this old energy, I don't see a card here that says you will, but I do feel as though you will be having those discussions, that you do want equal give and take within your relationships. And I feel as though then the sun is going to shine upon you. You will get what you are asked for, but you're just going to have to ask for it in a kind way. Allow that other person. This is all about your emotions. I feel like your emotions are going to be very high this month. And the other thing is, I feel as though, with this gold card here, that you're just stepping out onto a new path, a new direction for you. And it could be in any area of your life. It could be a new job, could be a new relationship, could be a new home situation, because we did talk about that earlier in the reading. So this looks really positive. Now, your final outcome here is the Hanged Man. So there is a slight delay in some area of your life, and it'll be different for all of you. But this is the surrendering to the will of the cosmos. This is a major arcana. Now, in your reading, you only have these two major arcana, the Fool, which represents you, and then the Hanged Man. This is a situation out of your control. You just have to allow this delay to come in, whatever it represents for you, because once you are released from this tree of life, you're going to have a huge epiphany of something. Something's going to come in and is going to give you great clarity. Now, the other energy of the Hanged Man is that this can also be a time of distraction, meaning some things may be coming in that are going to be distracting you from your goals. And so what are those distractions, and what do you plan to do about them? The other thing is, this isn't an intentional pause. So it's talking about letting go of some things that are no longer serving you. It's also talking about realigning your heart with your purpose, especially if you look at it from the perspective of this, cross here. He's on this tree of life, and what he truly is doing is he's aligning to his purpose. He's aligning to the things that his higher self, the God of his heart, wants him to be able to step into. Now, as this is coming at the end of your reading, it's going to be a very interesting month for you. There does seem to be a lot of emotional things coming in, but there's also a lot of energy here surrounding your physical security, your health, potentially your career, your possessions in your home. So for those of you that are looking at, modalities in terms of health issues, I do feel as though some answers will be coming in if you're doing your due diligence and researching the options for whatever your situation is health-wise, okay? Overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, I do see that you do have a little bit of energy here of a sadness associated. And it could also be, if you're looking at this representation here, it could also be represented here that maybe you chose a wrong cup, right? Or maybe not for all of you, but some of you may have been looking at things with this spoiled for choice thing, and you're recognizing that those things that you used to really like, it could be anything. Maybe you used to like to go out drinking, or maybe you used to like to go out and party or whatever. Maybe that does no longer is attractive to you. And there's parts of you that miss the action and the interaction and all of those things. But at the same time, it feels as though there's other things that are coming in that will replace those feelings of loss for you. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bring myself back on view. If you've made it this far, please click the like button. It really helps me grow. Okay, 5 main themes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your first card is fire. Strong emotion, passionate love, or passionate hate, right? Because emotions do go both ways. And, it really kind of aligns with exactly what I was saying. There is a lot of emotion here. I feel as though you are going to be working through a lot of your emotions this month, that things are going to come in that could trigger you. But if you do get a trigger, you need to ask yourself, what is it about it that is triggering you? Why? Is there some underlying message? Is there something that has happened in your past that you haven't completely released yet, haven't worked on, haven't healed, right? So, gavel, involvement with the law. So some of you, I'm going to just say, slow down. Because hopefully it isn't that you get a ticket, right? Because you're going too fast. Those are the first thoughts always come when I see that, is kind of like, we got to slow down, because a lot of times that's where we get nabbed, is when cops recognize that we're going too fast or whatever it may be. But, involvement with the law could represent any number of things. It could be that some of you are divorcing and you have to go in front of the law in order for you able to finalize that divorce. And on the flip side of that, some of you may be going to the justice of the peace in order to get married. So it could represent a lot of different things. It could also represent, settlements of some kind, or maybe estate sales or estate issues, those types of things. So it could represent a whole bunch of different things. So just be aware of that energy. And then we have a key. Successful outcome to your problems. I love this. That's a great card. We have a butterfly, a change for the better. I do feel as though a change for the better, because like I was saying, it's as though you're looking at this and you're mourning a loss. But at the same time, once you turn around and you, see that there's more cups there for you, I think you're going to be just fine. And your last card is the bird perched, waiting for news or a package or a letter. Now, this would be for those of you who could be, have been interviewing, and you're waiting for some type of a response saying that, you've gotten the offer. Here is your offer letter so that you can start this new journey. I do feel as though changes are coming in. Money will be coming in. Finances are recognized here. Career space is recognized here. I feel as though this is really good. This has been a really good reading for you, Aquarius. So without any further ado, thank you so much for being here. I wish you a very beautiful June, and I'll be with you again soon. So until then, take very good care of you. Cheers.